What's going on, everybody? Ken Slucher here, drummer for Luke Bryan, and I'm up here in my home studio. I have a few days off the road, and was asked by the fine folks at Ahead Drumsticks to kind of do a overview of my drumstick. So here we go. I am thrilled and honored to say that I have a new signature drumstick with Ahead Drumsticks. It's based on a 5B. It's got blue and silver, which I'm a huge fan of blue. Blue's my favorite color, and also it's my little shout out to the Wildcats. I'm a Kentucky boy, so shout out to my UK peeps. Love you guys. But so I want to start out by saying thank you so much to Ahead, Bob and Ahead Drumsticks for teaming up with me on this thing. And the main motivation behind this was I was sitting at home wondering of a way that I could kind of come up with a way to give back, in whatever little way I can. So Bob was kind enough to A, do a signature drumstick with me, but B, the main reason for doing this was so each part of each sale of these goes to the Brett Boyer Foundation, which is a foundation set up to raise awareness for congenital heart disease and Down syndrome in children. So every pair you buy, part of the proceeds go to that foundation, the Brett Boyer Foundation. So we've definitely been moving some of these, and I can't thank you guys enough for buying these. It means the world to me. Now, the reason for the switch, the reason I switched from wood sticks to the Ahead sticks is the last couple tours here and there, I've kind of been having some issues. I have tendonitis in my wrist and also in my elbow, and it flares up from time to time. Last year, I would wake up in the morning and it kind of it was kind of worried me quite a bit, because I was like, can I play tonight? And I had some doctors come in, some sports medicine doctors, and everybody kind of looked at it and said, yeah, it's definitely tendonitis, but it's just flared up right now, that kind of thing. So anyway, I would do exercises and stretches. I stretch all the time before the shows now and after, and I was trying to come up with different things. And so anyway, the tour ended up, and we had a great tour last year. Well, this past year, 2019 that is, we didn't start touring till May. As far as full-on touring. So I had several months here at home, and I do a lot of sessions in the off time and things like that. So I was up here, and I contacted the folks at Ahead, and they were kind enough to send me some drumsticks to try out. And I have literally, they sent me just the regular 5B right here, which I still have, and I used these for a while. I used these for a few months, and I really, really dug them. And I was noticing a comfort zone. I wasn't really having as much fatigue, so I'm like, well, I'll give these things a shot. I'll try them on tour. And again, contacted them, and we did a signature drumstick, which is out now. You can buy on the Ahead website, or I think you can get it at some music stores here. RSB Percussion out of Alabama, I know, carries them. Drum Center of Lexington carries them, and hopefully more to come. So anyway, if you want a pair, go to headdrumsticks.com. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to talking about why I made the switch. So anyway, I was just noticing this year, especially on tour, I'm having a lot less fatigue and a lot less wear and tear on my body. I play pretty physically on this on the tour with Luke, or with Luke in general. It's more like a rock show, It's just you get up there and you go. I think we rattle off 7 or 8 tunes before we even take a break, before Luke says anything to the crowd this tour. So we're going pretty strong, pretty full on. So I've noticed. So I think of it like a baseball bat. Okay, I used to play baseball. So if you've ever used a wood bat or you've used an aluminum bat, you notice an aluminum bat, it takes more of absorbs more of the contact when you're swinging an aluminum bat as opposed to wood. It's the same thing with these. When you hit the drum, the stick is absorbing more of the contact. So with that being said, even live, I highly recommend, if you're in for really good grip, you want a really good grip, use the grip tape. which I use on everything. I've literally used this pair of drumsticks for the past 6 months. 6 months without changing them in the studio. So, I mean, obviously they don't break. I use one pair per show. And the only reason I use one pair per show is I give a pair out. Try to find me some little dudes or dudettes out there in the crowd to give a pair to, you know. So otherwise I could probably use a pair for multiple shows. But so with that being said, even so, the grip tape, I highly recommend the grip tape for these, as well as for me, again, you use the concept of, okay, well you're using a baseball bat, right? Well, a lot of people use batting gloves. So I use these as well, live or in the studio, depending on how long the session is. It just helps with the grip and it helps with the wear and tear. I don't feel like I'm gripping as hard. And again, when you hit the drum, it absorbs more of the shock, 50% to be exact. So it just, I feel great, and I can't thank you enough ahead Drumsticks. Thank you so much for collaborating with me and let me be a part of the family. I couldn't thank you enough. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys all out on the road very soon.